Good morning, and how are you, my intelligent and lovely and beautiful subscribers? I have an unusual story for you today, which I picked up on my apps, and that is, we are living in a strange age where anything goes, anything perverted. In fact, the government seem to push perversion than they do race love and race unity. The government seem to push this LGBT sexual gender dysphoria, to young children as young as 5, than they do teaching 5-year-old children how to love the human race, blacks and whites. They don't give a damn about that. That they don't give a damn about. But they will push LGBT, they'll push this gender dysphoria. If one day I says, I love beautiful flowers, I love beautiful flowers, something, I must have been a girl. I must have been a girl. And next time you see me, on the channel, I'm like this, hello. You see what else happened to him? His deep voice. Now suddenly I got a bit of breast and a bit of leg. And have some certain bit dropped off. You think, what else happened to him? And I said, because one day somebody said, because I love beautiful flowers, I must be born a female. I must be born a female. Not realizing at the end of the day, you can be artistic, you be creative, and you see the world in a more beautiful way. But no, men shouldn't do that. So you must be born a woman. So we live in a strange biological political age where if a woman happens to like, in fact my mechanic, his daughter is 18 years old and she loves stripping cars. She loves stripping cars. According to the LGBT world, she's a tomboy, meaning she should have been born a boy. But thank God Almighty, she's found a lovely young man and they're living together. And she's now stripping his car. He's in the kitchen cooking. Nice bit of eggs, a bit of sausages. And she's stripping his car. So she's found her way in life. Her father's a mechanic and she's not mechanic. There's nothing wrong with it. And he's cooking a lovely meal for her and she's fixing his car. What a lovely relationship. Lovely relationship. Right? In fact, what's interesting, and that is, I'm not very good at DIY, things are more creative. I have a more female brain. And as a result, interestingly, every woman that I date, right, tend to have a more male brain. They can do DIY things out. They can put together a shelf. I couldn't do it. Every woman I date always seem to know how to DIY. So nature will bring onto your path the compliments that you don't have. So I'm not good at DIY, and for some unknown, even matter whether these women are what society would call girly girls, they're always more practical than I am. It's weird how nature works out. However, let me stick to my subject. The way we live in a confusing age, we don't know who the hell we're dating anymore. So if I go to a party, nightclubbing or whatever, and I see a gorgeous young woman out there, like, oh, I want her, take her to bed. Take her to bed. Only to find out it was a man. In the language of modern law, if you go to bed with a woman on false pretenses, that is rape. Any man who says, oh, I got plenty of money, and he's got nothing, and he has sex with a woman, according to the law which feminist has brought in, as lobbying has brought in, is called sexual deception, rape. Any man who ends up sleeping with a transsexual, and this transsexual pretended that it was born a woman. You weren't born that way. Surgery and hormones contributed to your physical modification, and hormones contributed to the waves in your brain that makes you feel, oh, I'm a woman now. So now you don't have to tell men you were born a man. That is rape. The man has been raped. You lied to him. The law cannot justify deception or lies. If you were born a man, then you have every right to know that, or otherwise that man has been raped. If I went to bed with somebody who was born a male and I never knew that, my God, I would stab them 119 times. Oh, my God, look at that. Look at that, 119 times. That man must have developed some biceps and tone. The good exercise 19 times. It was a wicked crime. Wicked crime to stab somebody 119 times. But also it's a wicked crime to sleep with someone under false pretenses. No woman likes to be raped. Neither do men. And I would not want to go to bed with what I think is a woman, only to find out he was born a man. The law cannot justify deception. I don't give a damn about your political biology. I don't give a damn about your laws. If I perceive that you are a male, I don't give a damn how you dress it all up. I want nothing to do with you. I have the right to know whether this woman was born a man. I have every right to know. The law cannot dictate deception. Nor can the law be seen to be encouraging deception, or the law itself should be charged with statutory rape. It works both ways. If the law can define and set precedent that if you do something, it's statutory rape, not raping somebody who consents, but raping because the law says it's wrong, then in that case, you can have the law done for statutory rape for allowing deception and deceit. The law has opened up a can of worms. A can of worms. It's all be well, LGBT. They can manipulate. They can twist people. They can lie to people. And the government back it up. Back it up. A woman, inverted commas, can go to bed with a man and lie to him, deceive him, and says, oh, I'm a woman, only to find out he was born a man. I'd like to know, how the hell did he find out he was a man later on? How? Did it suddenly say, oh, by the way, I'm a man? I don't think so. You're going to continue the lie. But for him to savagely stabbed the transsexual 119 times suggests maybe he genuinely didn't know. I know many black men are into homosexuality and transsexualism. I know many black men are. The more masculine you are, believe me, the bullshit you are. The more you know for the bullshitting. In the language of William Shakespeare, me think you don't protest too much. You love women so much. You love women. You love pussy. Nah, you're lying. You're lying. Trust me. The pussy hasn't got crack cocaine in it. But you want to go hard. Whee! You're lying. Right. So I don't know why he, stabbed the tranny 119 times. Look at that. Look at that. 119. He must have been in a fit of rage. He must have been disturbed. Or he knew he was a tranny and he felt guilty. I don't know. I don't know. However, in my humble submission and conclusion, the law cannot seem to justify deception. The law cannot be deemed to be creating a political and sociological and sexual, how can I put it, conspiracy in which to deceive men or women. There are cases where lesbian women pretend to be men and rape using dildo heterosexual women. That is rape, and the lesbian's gone to jail. Any transsexual that have sex with a man, a heterosexual man, and that man thinks in his heart, right, that it is a woman, but it turned out it was a man from birth, a boy from birth, that is rape. That is rape. He did not consent to sleep with someone who had a sex change. That is rape and deception. If it works for women, it also works for men too. Would you want to share your bed with someone you didn't know was born the opposite sex? Of course you wouldn't, unless you're bisexual. Unless you don't mind. If you're bisexual, you don't mind. But still, it's a deception. Come out with the truth. The government is orchestrating a mass sexual illusion and lies. And the construction and social engineering behind it is nothing more than consenting rape. This is strong stuff. Last 2 days I've been dealing with this subject. For all you people who are waiting for my video, white and black people on trial, okay, it'll be worth the wait. Trust me, it will be worth the wait. It is going to be powerful and unbiased. So I need white jurors and I need black jurors as well, okay, to form your verdict, whether, you know, white people are guilty or not guilty. It's going to be a fair trial. So I need white people, I need black people, you know, I need all people of all different races to act as public juror, and you can leave your comment guilty or not guilty. Okay, so I'm just putting a plug in for my video which is to come. Okay, but regarding this matter, rape is rape. If you lie to someone to get them into bed, in the language of modern law, it is getting sex by deception, which constitutes rape. He had no right to stab this transsexual 119 times. He had no right to do that. To kill a life is wrong. But to have sex with someone on false pretense, whether you think you're a woman in your brain or not, you were born a man. Hormones and all this psychological psychotherapy and all part of what you have become, you're still a man. So it's rape. And for the courts and the government to back it up, they are accessory and accomplice to the rape of men out there. The government should be on trial. That's my next video, maybe. The government, all these legal lobbyists and hardcore feminists who have brought this into law should be on trial for raping men. I told you, don't mess with this channel. Worse will come. Trust me. They don't want to mess with me.
You can't handle the truth.